Welcome back, everybody. Phil's in a sell everything and move to the mountains kind of mood.
Guess I want to get you a pick. We have tools for a reason.
Phil's being sensitive today. Anyway, everybody, so we're going to continue. We're towing in about a week on this truck. Actually, much less than a week. We're going to be replacing a very problematic part for these, and that's this plastic nonsense here, because these like to break. Is that for the quick detach collar?
Yeah.
You know the flathead works great.
You know a pick works even better, right?
Fake news. Anyway, guys, so we're going to be showing you how to take this out. This is actually a pretty easy project. The only thing that's kind of annoying with them is a lot of the aftermarket ones, they're just a tight fit. There isn't a lot of room in here. You can get quality kits in. Those of you guys that saw my old video complaining about the cheap aftermarket ones I tried just to have something. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to compare cheap to quality, so we'll be doing that today. Shout out to DSD for this part. They are a sponsorship of the channel. So there is an 11mm straight down here to undo, and then just a quick detach here. You don't need to mess with this guy at all.
And a sensor down there.
And then there is a sensor somewhere.
Way down there. Right there.
Way down there. So we'll get that. I typically mess with that after I undo those. So, all right, so you're gonna need a 3-foot extension. You're gonna undo this bottom
you just
clamp.
Tell me you want a socket. That's not how it works. I thought I gave you a gun for a reason.
All right, guys, so we're gonna use the pick because it makes Phil happy.
Listen, you can do whatever your heart desires.
What you want to do, the easiest way is to find the end clips, and that's funny. Okay, so sometimes you don't even need the pick.
That's not. I'm surprised that didn't blow off. All this raw horsepower from non.
So.
That's the hard part, is getting it out of one side. You want me to yank on it?
What's funny is when I just had this out not that long ago, it bought me less. There we go. Got it. The takeaway is I did a better job installing it than...
Made the clamp a little too tight. I got a tool for that.
So, here's the bottom. We took the clamp and stuff off. Now you do want to be careful. You do, like how that nut came off, this spring on here, you don't want that getting in the intercooler. That could be bad. So let's, for those of you that don't know, this is a liquid cooled intercooler. So this is all right here.
Come out of there?
Make sure the O-ring gasket thing that's in there stays in there.
Don't break the sensor.
So you just want to be careful. It's just a plastic piece. It's just a little plastic tab you got to push over a lip and then turn.
I thought I was getting it right to the arm.
I thought you were going to say to the face, and I was going to be like, act like it's the first time.
Well, you know, you got to pay the bills somehow.
So here it is. This is going to go, we're going to transfer this over into the new one. So one thing for a later video, I have another one of these lower intake plenums at my house. I'm going to show you how to clean them. Like, I'm going to eventually take this off for an aftermarket plenum kit that's emissions compliant. Stay away from me, EPA. But for those of you keeping, I'm going to show you how to clean these because they do get filthy with some miles on them. This one looks okay all in all. Here we have a new metal pipe. So this shorter end's going to go up top. Here's where our sensor is. We have a 90-degree boot for the bottom. But this is the up top part. This is a billet part. One thing to note, I don't know if this kit comes with a new O-ring or not. If your kit doesn't come with a new O-ring, the O-ring sits in here. You want to just...
I saw one.
I know the last time I had this kit, it didn't. Oh, sweet.
Told you.
New O-ring and clamp. Some of you guys may recognize this is actually the same kit that I used years prior on my 15 6.7 I had. Nice upgrade. They actually come with the O-ring now, and they came with this quick connect thing. So again, completely emissions compliant, guys. We're not trying to get ourselves in trouble. So guys, the best way, if you're interested in buying this, again, shout out to DSD. You guys have heard me talk about them more recently. They are a sponsorship of the channel. I do get, full disclosure, I do get parts at a discount, so that is a thing. But if you're interested in buying this kit that I'm installing, reach out to those guys. There'll be a link down in the description to their website, and there'll be a number that you can call, and that will let you talk to their parts person, be able to order this part number, or part kit, I guess. So the first thing we're going to do here is we are going to install our sensor. Double check this O-ring, make sure it's still good. Put a boot on the bottom here. This should be your 90, we believe. So we're going to have a moment. People tell you to lube your boots.
Don't do that.
That's dumb, just to be clear. Now, I will say it's not as big of an issue as 6-liter boots. Those guys that know how to, that they've improperly put them on those, know what I'm talking about. But it does take some coaxing to get this in here, and I'm doing this in a very uncomfortable position to try to show you guys. But you just kind of get it started around here, and then you'll be able to put it on. The other thing, you want to put one clamp on, because the clamp that does this connection right here, we're going to tighten down a while once we get this lined up, because I think this boot is turned a little while this is facing the other direction. So we're going to figure that out now, and we'll get back with you in a little bit, show you what we find out.
Yep.
I dislike something, and I need to be honest. I don't like this sensor location because it kind of gets in the way of this. And there's this little bracket that kind of looks like it's to move it. All right, so we have our O-ring sitting in here. It's probably hard to see because it's got this nice matte black finish. We have our quick connect, the new one that they sent with on, along with the new O-ring. There's a groove in there, so just make sure to press it in there all the way around. It fits pretty nicely. And then I like to angle the open end at the 12 o'clock position. Alright, so we got this quick connect piece on. Quick disconnect might be a stretch right now. It's a tight fit, it's very snug fit, so I can guarantee this won't be a leaking point. Next, we push this upper boot onto the pipe as far as it'll go. These bands here, which are needed so that this doesn't blow out, prevent us from going too far. But I would put this on as far as you can. Then we're going to do our lower clamp here. Again, stay tuned for Phil's OF account.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm 5 seconds away from doing it. The amount of money those girls are making? Not saying.
No sharp edges on that pick, and it's meant to do this. Right tool, right job. Here's the kit. Overall, I do like it, just to be clear, and it does fit. I tried a cheap kit, and it's garbage. What I will say, I've installed a couple of these, and I've looked at a couple different ones. All of these pipes are just tight. They just are. Phil, have you ever encountered one that fit fit correctly and wasn't tight in some aspect?
No.
So my only actual gripe with this kit really comes down to this sensor. It should be fine. There's plenty of movement here. I don't like this. I'm picky. Phil, who is a professional mechanic, is not concerned at all. Not that I think I'll have an issue, but you guys know me. You've watched me. Most of you have watched me long enough to know I'm just picky about this. This fit as tight. This is from the same company that did my that I put the last one on. You got to order it through Phil. And but it was tight fitting then, and it was a perfect kit. I had no issues with it once it was installed. I don't foresee any issues with this. It's just funny that they moved the sensor from here, pointing this way, to here, when I just want them to put it here. Phil, let them know. A guy that they don't care about.
I'm not concerned one bit.
Can we at least agree it would be nicer if it was in my pointed out location?
Yeah, but it's not, so.
I just needed an agreement that it would be. Guys, I will say this, nothing's gonna fit as nice as the factory piece, but this also isn't gonna blow up on me while I'm towing my camper. Anyway, guys, this is, in my opinion, one of the, if you guys are gonna tow, I recommend this. Even guys without towing blow the factory one.
I've seen the factory one just blow up.
Yeah, so I'm a fan even if you're not towing of doing this, but definitely if you're towing, it is a must-have because it's not a matter of if, it's really a matter of when.
We do have other kits. This is just the one that's...
There are a bunch of other kits out there. This is not the only one they sell, so hit that link in the description, call them up, and check to see what kits they're selling. You can ask about pricing and such there. Let them know that the 60 Bros sent you, just so we can kind of try to track traffic and see what's going on. I don't have any discounts for you guys at this time, and S&B never gives anybody discounts. They're very strict about that. So guys, this just in, Phil and I talked about it. What did you, oh, never mind, I know what that was. The air intake video you guys probably haven't seen yet because I haven't finished the install or addressed the check engine light that it's...
This was not me by any means.
This was me. Anyway, I digress. Let the guys at DSD know 10% off for letting them know that the 60 Bros sent you. But let them know 10% off on parts, free shipping over $100. $99 I'll be exact. So go check them out, guys. Show them love. They're supporting us in a major way here. We have a couple other products I'll be doing, including the fuel tank for this, which I'm praying comes early this week. Anyway, guys, I will put a link to my other install video in case you guys in case I didn't show something that I showed in that video. I'll put a link down in the first comment. Go check that out. Go check out DSD. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop comments down below, guys. What intercooler pipe kits are you using or interested in using? And I'll see you in the next upload.